The 100-day project. Counting to 100. The teacher, Mr. Thomas, called. It's time to wash your hands and set the table for dinner. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The teacher finished counting. I'm coming. The teacher happily walked into the kitchen and went right to work. She set the table for her family. What have you been up to? Mr. Thomas asked. You've been in your room the entire time since arriving home from school. I'm counting to figure out what I have 100 of, the teacher replied. I have 119 stickers, 104 books, and 102 pennies, but only 74 crayons. Why do you require 100 things? Mr. Thomas wondered. Tuesday is the 100th day of school, the teacher quipped. As a 100-day project, everyone needs to gather 100 of an item and present them to the class. Maybe your mom, your brother, and I can assist with this project, but first we need to eat. Can you get Tyson and tell him it's super time? 100 of something. After the family cleaned up the dishes, they talked about the teacher project. First, the teacher showed them a large piece of paper. It measured 20 inches on one side and 20 inches on the other side. In total, 100 squares were marked on the giant paper grid. I have to glue 100 objects into the 100 square, the teacher worried. If you use your head, that could be easy, Tyson replied. It might be easy, the teacher said, but I want it to be special and easy. My teacher requires a project to show creativity. Personally, I want mine to highlight my feelings about school. Oh, I see. So gluing down crayons or pennies wouldn't work, Mr. Thomas said. I guess buttons and bottle caps are out too, Tyson blurted. Yes, the teacher smirked. Now you see. Well, Mr. Thomas said, let's put our heads together and brainstorm. What have you been doing in 100 days of school? Well, we are reading a new book every day, the teacher answered. I think reading is extremely cool. Making little books. What do you enjoy about books? Asked Tyson. I enjoy everything about books, the teacher said with a smile. I like covers, titles, picture, and story. I love listening to my teacher read, and I love reading books myself, but books won't fit on the project grid. The teacher looked at Tyson and frowned. We could have you make tiny doll-sized little books. Might fit on the grid, Tyson said, and that wouldn't take long. The teacher wasn't sure, but she started to conceive an idea. Well, if we make little miniature books, perhaps I could write in them. Of course you could, teacher, Mr. Thomas smiled. This is completely your project. Remember, we're just your helpers. Right, Tyson agreed. It's your decision. The teacher definitely liked the sound of that. Secret messages. The teacher spent the evening in her room constructing little blank books and then writing in each of the books. She was careful to use her best handwriting and she had to write very small. After a while, she shared the works in progress with her family. They were impressed by her idea to write the books. Cool, Tyson confirmed. Yes, her mother agreed. This undoubtedly looks creative. Her family then helped her complete the assignment. On the 100th day, everyone brought their projects to school. The teacher put hers up with the other in her class. At the top, she wrote 100 Reasons I Love to Come to School. The title made her classmates curious, and they began to read the messages in the tiny books. The special project. Kate, this one is about you, Mia Swicket. It said, I like to see Kate smile. This book's about George, Kevin Johnny. It says, George is always nice to people. Soon a crowd formed around the teacher's project. Finally, the teacher decided to read the little books to the whole class. It took a long time considering there were 100 books. Yet after each book, the entire class clapped for the person the books were about. There were books for every student in the teacher grade and every teacher at school. There were books for the custodians, school bus drivers, principal, librarians, and the cafeteria workers too. The teacher successfully found a creative way to celebrate the 100th day of school. Her 100 reasons why she liked going to school informed 100 people why they were special. Thank you for listening.